Hi. The reason why it's so dark in here is because I currently have a migraine. It's not nearly as bad as it could be, or else I wouldn't be able to do this right now. But I kind of just wanted to show people that there is a way to still be somewhat functioning even if you're in pain or if you're used to chronic pain like me. I think that a lot of the time I hide it pretty well, um, but it's still a day-to-day thing, and it's chronic migraines they can be so debilitating, and it's just like head pounding and throbbing, like there's another heart beating inside my head. The pain is so intense, it's so hard to explain unless you've experienced one. The nausea, the vomiting, um, the aura. I know there's hundreds of different kinds of auras out there. I don't get them all the time, but sometimes I do, and it'll affect my peripheral vision, or I'll get zigzaggy spots in my vision, or like these like weird dots, or I'll see some like more floaters or black dot floaters. It's just like the smells bother me so intensely, and especially the past 3 years it has just been like unbearable with certain smells like cologne, perfume, like the cleaners that people use. I'll have to just like walk away because it can trigger a migraine. Feeling like, you tell people, hey, like, if people I'm around, like, if you could be mindful of what you're wearing, I'd really appreciate it. And then them not like listening, and that being a very frustrating thing. The smell of like uncooked meat, or for some reason onions, which I like eating them, but if that's prepared in the same room as me or house even, it can be too much. um Excuse me. Sounds, I mean, loud sounds, it's pretty obvious. What I think is hard is the idea of invisible illnesses. I have mixed connective tissue disease, I have Lyme, chronic migraine, rheumatoid arthritis, and probably some other stuff that's mixed into all of that. But having a, a life that is enjoyable, and to be able to wake up every morning and be like looking forward to my day, it's hard. And I suffer from insomnia, and I think part of that not only has to deal with pain, but also is like, I dread the next day. I dread waking up for tomorrow because I never know, well, what will I experience of pain tomorrow, or the severity of the pain. And so trying to do deep breathing and meditation and cognitive behavioral therapy talking to my doctors and specialists, and kind of being my own doctor as well, and uh, per se, just to figure out what I should take for pain, and the interactions with other things. And um, over the years, I've been in and out of the hospital, and especially for migraines, I've gone to the hospital so many times, and I don't know. It's been difficult trying to navigate having people understand that this is a real issue, that I may look okay from the outside, but I'm living a battle on the inside. And my health will always be an obstacle in my life. And I just want people to be more understanding, or want to help, or to try and be more gentle and kind. And for people out there who are also suffering like me, like, from my own experience, like it's so easy to shame ourselves into being like, oh, well, you had a migraine, or you're in pain laying in bed or whatever for how many hours or days, and now you should really be getting your stuff done. And it's like and you're guilting yourself, to push yourself, and sometimes that can make it worse. And to remind yourself to be gentle with yourself. And just sometimes I get like, it almost feels like mania, like manic days, or quote unquote episodes, because the extreme severity in of not being able to move my body or do much for an extended period of time, being in so much pain, and then coming out of that, I want to like go for a run and jump up and down and like paint or write poetry, or do work, or whatever it is, daily tasks. Like I want to do it all, and sometimes I do, and sometimes it'll look like almost bipolar disorder, or something similar to that. But it's because like those days have been taken from me, and so I want to be able to do as much as I can then the days I have that are pain free, or almost pain free. Um, so, but you can push yourself too much on those days, and again, to be mindful of, okay, set a sort of list of what you want to get done, your major priorities, or maybe even the small priorities that are easier to get done. So basically, I could go on and on about this, and I just felt it was a good idea to share my experience. And if you guys have any experiences, or want me to discuss any other topics about this, I would definitely be willing to do that. Thank you.